everyone, we're going to evaluate the definite integral from 0 to a of x times the square root of x squared plus a squared dx, and we're going to use the substitution rule for definite integrals. What we're going to go ahead and do is use, let this be our u. So if we let u equal x squared plus a squared, then the derivative of u with respect to x is 2x. Let's go ahead and cross multiply. So du equals 2x dx. Now, we have a x, oops, let's get a different color, x and dx. So let's go ahead and multiply through by 1/2. So 1/2 du equals x dx. So we can substitute that. Now for the substitution rule for definite integrals, we have to change our limits because we're not going to substitute this back in like we do with the indefinite integrals. So what we're going to do is say, well, when x is 0, so you plug a 0 in here, you're going to get u equals a squared. When x is a, you're going to get a squared plus a squared. That gives you u equals 2a squared. So now we can rewrite all of this as the integral. Now we're changing everything in terms of u. So this is going to go from a squared to 2a squared. Then this part here is our u, but I'm going to write this as u to the 1/2 power. And then I have x dx, and we know x dx is going to be 1/2 du. All right, and from here we can just integrate. So basically I'm going to go ahead and pull this 1/2 out and get it so it's not so complicated. And then go ahead and integrate that, and that's going to give me u to the 3/2 divided by 3/2 from a squared to 2a squared. Now that goes, if we simplify this, this is going to be 1/2. And what happens is you're going to get 2/3 u to the 3/2 power. And then you have 2a squared and a squared here. Now what happens here is the 2's cancel. So we're left with this 1/3. So I'm going to write that on the next slide. We have 1/3 u to the 3/2, and we're evaluating from a squared to 2a squared. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. We have 1/3 we're evaluating, and our u, always start with this one, 2a squared to the 3/2. All right, a minus a squared to the 3/2. So let's be a little careful here. Don't forget this 2 here. So basically this is 1/3 2 to the 3/2, and for the a squared, that's just going to be a cubed, minus these 2 cancel here, so this is going to be minus a cubed. Now 2 to the 3/2, let's look at that. That's going to be square root of 2 cubed. So it's really square root of 8, which simplifies to 4 times 2, which is 2 square root of 2. So let's just write it like that, because that's usually how they write it. So our final answer is 1/3, and then you have square root of 2. Whoops, why am I doing that? Square root. All right. So you have 2 square root of 2a cubed minus a cubed. I would also prefer to, since we have this common factor here, let's move that out. So we really have 1/3 a cubed times 2 square root of 2 minus 1. Looks a little better that way, and that would be your final answer. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.